Hello and welcome to ZBTv. I'm Kyle Lee. I don't want to rhyme. Let's start over. Hello, my name is Kyle Lee and that's this is ZBTv. That would still rhyme. Let's do it again. Hello, and welcome to ZBTv. I'm your much superior host than last time, although this previous host wasn't terrible. Yes, he was. He was bad. Hello, welcome to ZBTv. I am your far superior host, Kyle Lee, and today we have a very special selection for you. First off, we have a brand new short film from our own Carrie Maynard, Bad Luck Chuck. After that, we have Jared, what's-his-face, with Real Films. And after that, we've got a tomato segment, and after that, we've got something written by yours truly, directed by yours truly. That's terrible, but whatever. And then we've got Jay Adams' segment with what is it called? Genre. John Rise. John. Like John Rises?
Yes.
Like. It's a video game thing. Catch you later.
Dude, we've been out all day.
Breckenridge Hall.
What's so cool about Breckenridge Hall?
Crap, I'm gonna be late! Ow. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Okay, lot to do. Serious? Are you serious? Come on. Oh.
Whoa! Sorry, bud. Can't let you through.
Why?
We have a broken line that needs fixing. You have to go the other way around.
Crap.
I don't get paid enough for this stuff. Really. I don't.
on? What happened to you?
I got rid of...
No, I don't care. I need to see you in my office immediately.
Hey everybody, welcome to Real Films here on ZBTv. My name is Jared Klein, and today we're going to talk about the Indiana Jones franchise. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the show. The Indiana Jones franchise is one of the most memorable in all of cinema. Some would even call them the quintessential action films. We're going to take a look at them today and see what makes them awesome. There are 3 films in the Indiana Jones franchise: Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and the 4th film, which is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the first film in the series. It focuses on the search for the biblical Ark of the Covenant between Indiana Jones and the Nazis. It's filled with action, suspense, and some of cinema's best one-liners.
It's not the years, it's the mileage. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
This film was a homage to B-level action movies of the 30s and 40s. This film, along with Star Wars, solidified Harrison Ford's position in Hollywood as an A-list leading man. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was the sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark. However, it's also a prequel, taking place a year before the events of Raiders. We find Indy traveling to India, where he stumbles upon a sinister plot involving sacred stones and child slavery. This was a darker chapter in the Indy films, and wasn't initially received as well by critics as its predecessor. However, the film still has a very strong fan following. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was seen by some as a return to form for the franchise. This time around, we get to see Indy and his father, played by the awesome Sean Connery, take down a Nazi conspiracy to get the Holy Grail. The dynamic between Connery and Ford makes this film and offers some of the best dialogue in the entire series.
I came here to save you. Oh yeah? And who's gonna come to save you, Junior? I told you. Don't call me Junior. Look what you did. Can't believe what you did.
As for the 4th film, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, well, it exists.
Come on.
Truthfully though, I personally think the first hour of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is pretty good. Depending on how you feel about nuking the fridge, you may also. But the film simply goes off the rails when the extraterrestrial element comes into play. It's just my opinion, however. Watch it for yourself and you decide. But most people really consider the first 3, Raiders, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade, to be the best of the series. One great thing about the Indiana Jones franchise is Indiana Jones. The fact that he's not a perfect, calculating character and knows exactly what to do and has everything figured out is the great thing about him. He makes a lot of the stuff up as he goes along.
I'm going after that truck.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm making this up as I go.
He does the best he can, and that makes him a very relatable character and very entertaining to watch. But truthfully though, the reason why the Indiana Jones films are so great is because they're exactly what movies should be. Solid action and solid fun. Not every movie has to have a deep and personal theme that it's trying to convey to the audience. Some movies are just fun to watch, and these movies are great fun. One of the best things you can do is sit down and watch these movies for a couple of hours because you're going to come away entertained, and that's really the purpose of any movie, to entertain the viewer. If you haven't seen these, do yourself a favor and go watch them right now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that episode, and stay tuned for more segments here on ZBTV. So remember, go watch you some movies. God bless, and have a great day. Hey there, ever wish you knew how to control fire? Or had a mini version of yourself? Or you could be anywhere you want with the snap of your fingers? Well then, become a part of Convergent Media. For more information, go to moreheadstate.edu/convergentmedia.
What am I gonna do? I've got a test tomorrow, an article to read, paper due.
Good afternoon, viewer, and welcome to Tomato, the show where we talk about upcoming movies and decide whether or not we actually care about them. With me today is our friend Alex, what's your face?
Yes, Caudle, that's the name.
Jamal Canty, Greg Picklesheimer, and Angel Fox. Alright, so, first movie, Scorch Trials.
Scorch Trials.
Yeah,
well,
Maze Runner Scorch Trials.
The Maze Runner sequel.
Let's run that back.
The fact that I just found out that it all took place in a cave, like, fathoms me. I thought it was a maze. I mean, that was outside.
Okay, so they were in the maze, and now they're out of the maze, but they're in another maze that was outside of the other maze was in the maze.
It's the allegory of the maze.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's just one giant metaphor. They're just trying to find themselves in the maze that's in them.
Oh, okay. That's what it is? I mean...
Let me explain. Okay. Here's how it works. Okay, it's a post-apocalyptic world. A sunburst has literally wiped out all surface life. It's all desert. So the rest of humankind has to go underground, and they build a colony, which is, in full, a maze. Now they do an experiment with the next generation to see if they can withstand the trials of Upper Earth so that they can start repopulating and pretty much taking back the surface. And the sub-maze that you find them in the first movie is actually a cave system that was dug so deep that the cave actually has a bit of an atmosphere and looks like an open sky.
Interesting.
So it's like a center of the earth, like the old
like
center
Journey
of the
to
earth
the Center of the
mixed
Earth.
with Hunger Games.
Good old Biodome.
Essentially, it's a good way to put it.
So now they have Peter Baelish on the movie, which is the only reason I'm going to watch it. So, second movie is The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan.
The trailer looked
creepy.
Yeah,
a little creepy.
The trailer looked decent enough, and then you see those words, M. Night Shyamalan being bad.
I was like, hey, this kind of looks neat, and maybe if like it's a, if it's like a like a Paul Thompson sort of thing. But then you see from the creator of The Village.
Oh no!
Yeah, and
I don't know.
And they titled it a comedy horror. I mean, how
horror.
they mixing a little bit of funny into some scariness?
I don't know. Have you seen Lady in the Water?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's already sick and tired of the youth culture terrifying younger generations away from older people. We got enough of that from Disney, and old people are really not that bad.
There's nothing wrong with a creepy grandparent. You know?
I'm just,
It depends on the level of creepy, to be honest. Like if your grandmother tries to jump scare you, that's funny. In the scene where she's like, ah,
Yahtzee.
That's supposed to be funny.
I don't know. It
my
looked a little
oven.
creepy to me. She was over there exercising herself, contortion, and it just looked crazy.
We just need M. Night Shyamalan himself to make a cameo just to say, what a twist!
What a twist!
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about my new
Well, he's always in all of his movies, I think.
Just like Stan
He's
Lee,
like
but
the
Stan Lee's
Hitchcock. But
He's always the really depressed guy in the truck.
yeah.
Oh
That's
my
his
gosh,
character.
that was so upsetting.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
Was
way,
he the
I'm
dude
sorry
that
about
ran
Henry's
over that
wife.
guy?
It's alright, I killed your wife.
Why are
Mel
we
Gibson's
back on
wife.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should wrap up the M. Night Shyamalan thing.
Well,
We'll
let's-
be back after the commercials. Hey, welcome back to Tomato. Next up on the list is Transporter Refueled. It's the new actor that we...
Well, I mean, I wonder if Statham laughed at this, you know? I mean, how's he feeling about it? Is he...
I think he's just still rolling in the money from the first, like, 3 or 4, so I think he's alright.
That he did phenomenal in, you know, so...
He's still getting action roles. Like, what's the last movie he was in?
The Expendables 3, I think.
Expendables 3.
Okay, so maybe his career's not so great now.
But well, I mean, he's made so much money in like the past films he's done that it doesn't matter.
I mean, if you get to work with Guy Ritchie, I think you're good for life.
But I think that what kills me most is that I don't really like the new guy's voice. Because I don't know if he's like his actual talking voice or if he's actually trying to do something because he sounds a lot like this.
Is he doing the Batman?
He's like, is this guy like a Batman? Like he's
Or a
holding back
hitman.
his voice.
I think he's like this really proper British guy, and it's going to be extremely hard for him to get that crassness and that, like, I mean business thing conveyed through his...
Only Americans can do that.
Yeah,
true.
Also, I think it's proven that only Jason Statham and Bruce Willis are the only people in Hollywood who can be bald.
Yeah.
Because
They have to be
everyone
bald.
else, everyone else just looks funny. Oh, Vin
Stone
Diesel.
Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, and
Okay.
guy who played Gandalf.
So guys, thank you for proving
not
me
bald,
wrong, but I'm pretty sure there'll be zero character development in that film.
Yeah, I agree. They're probably not even driving an Audi anymore.
I mean,
They're just driving...
It just seems like a really last-ditch cash grab from a series that no one actually cares about anymore.
Yeah,
it's true.
I mean, just to be blunt.
Yeah, I mean, for them to try to reboot it, it's like, hey, let's see if we can milk some more money out of this franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywood, what have you become?
What it was like 70 years ago.
Yeah, the same thing.
Just with like more CG.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps up our tomato segment for today. We'll see you in, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Ugly luggage? You must have poor taste. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Well, I don't mean to bother you.
Then why are you?
I need some help.
I am not a therapist.
I mean, aren't I supposed to check in or something?
Have you checked in?
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know. Did you sign your name on a piece of paper? Did you get a room key?
I don't think I have a key. At least I haven't found one yet. Could you check? I'm in room 405.
Name?
I don't know.
Don't know. Rough night.
I don't know.
Freshman. Always getting hammered the first night. Don't know which shoe goes with which foot. I will tell you where I'm gonna put my foot. Sorry, that wasn't your fault. 405, you said? Bad luck. You got her as a roommate. Sorry in advance. Maybe you'll forget her too. Let's see here. Your name is Ophelia, like it says on the paperwork. Try and remember that and write that here, here, and here. That, and I'll get your emergency contacts later so that you don't put Dr. Seuss.
So, what are these all for?
This one proves you live here. This one proves you want to live here. This one proves that we want you to live here. And this one gives all your organ donation rights to university.
What?
And congratulations, you have an identity and a home. That's at least one more thing than you had when you moved in. As your RA, I have to tell you not to drink, smoke, do any drugs, annoy your roommate, or complain to the housing department that you're not getting what you paid for. The rooms are small. The roommate makes it smaller. Everyone on the floor uses the same shower. It's kind of weird sometimes. Any other questions?
What was that thing about organ donation?
Don't worry about it. The medical department is pretty stocked from last semester. Here are your keys. Don't get them confused. If stairs are broken, take the elevator. Have a nice day. And one more thing. Don't go out after dark. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Could have told me hit the number for you.
I didn't know you were there.
Well, I probably wasn't. You knew?
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the building. My name is Jason. I'm the new resident elevator accident.
Accident?
Attendant. I mean, I don't work or anything or get paid. I just hang out here a lot.
Oh, I see.
So, a freshman. What are you in for?
I don't know.
What are you studying?
I don't know.
Well, cool. What can you do with a degree in that?
I don't know.
A really circular major.
Sure. Slow elevators.
Hello everybody, and welcome to John Rise, the brand new ZBTv segment where we talk about video games and specifically video games. I'm your host Jay Adams, and let's roll right into it, shall we? Now, for this first segment, I had a lot of difficulty deciding what game I was going to pick first. I mean, so many options, right? So much stuff to talk about, it's almost too much, really. But I think I've finally decided, since it's, you know, getting that spooky kind of autumn, it's October-y, kind of Halloween time of year, I think I've finally got the perfect game. It's called Yumi Nikki. Now, some would call Yumi Nikki a survival horror game, but this really isn't even the case at all. You can't die, and there's nothing to survive from. There's only one other game like it. It's called LSD Dream Emulator. In both of these games, you explore a singular person's dreams. Instead, this time, there are no drugs involved. You are simply exploring one person's mind, the mind of the main character, Madatsuki. This girl is what you'd call hikikomori. She refuses to go outside. So what does she do? She takes solace in exploring her dreams. I mean, solace. Yeah, whatever attempts that this girl is trying to escape the real world are not working. Seeing as how every time she goes into her dream world, it's just a torrent of nightmares. Like the worst. Instead of escaping to some kind of happy utopia where she can get away from the problems, she ends up being forced to explore them instead. I mean, you've got a world that's based entirely around darkness. One on snow. One that seems to be all about body horror. That's just the latent introspection that the game is trying to portray to you. It wants you to look at it in a subjective manner. It's very similar in that way to LSD Dream Emulator. Both subjective games with subjective scenery and environments and no plots, basically just, here you go, just go, explore the dream. Again, I'm Jay Adams, and this has been John Rise. Thank you all so much for watching. On our next segment, we will be talking about the RPG Maker game Off. Also very surreal and interesting, so if you're interested in that, check it out. I'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining us for a very special season premiere of ZBTv. I hope you had fun. I know I did for the 2 minutes that I've been here. Here you go, friend. That guy. Isn't poverty and misfortune hilarious? No, it's not. And you should feel bad for thinking so. But I'm just joking. Join us next time on ZBTv.